I apologize in advance for the noise you may hear in the background. My computer is currently uploading my daily vlog. If you guys don't know, I post daily vlogs on this channel. I'll leave a link over here. But I wanted to do daily videos on here too, and these are going to be my NaNoWriMo videos. This is my writing channel after all. I mean, I know I kind of abandoned it, but it's my channel. I can bring it back if I want. Alright, so NaNoWriMo Day 1, November 1st, 2011. I apologize for the sickiness that's going on right now. Let's see. I had been working on a story after I published my book, which I spoke about in April, which I think is the last video that I recorded for this channel. I'm not sure as of right now. I haven't checked, but I started working on another story, which I don't think I can give you the title of, just in case it does get put out there. But it is about a girl who doesn't truly believe in love, but doesn't not believe either. She meets this guy she thinks is wonderful, but there's issues. There's big issues that come in the way, and she doesn't know if she's willing to take the risks that she should to have the happily ever after that she's always dreamed of, that she doesn't really believe exists. My current standing was with word-wise. It was 23,134 if I remember correctly off the top of my head, and at the end of day 1 of NaNoWriMo I have 23,764, which is not that much, actually, if you think about it. Like, that's not a lot, but that's also like a whole essay worth of words too that have been added, so it's kind of a lot. It's kind of a big deal. But yeah, so the current standing from when I started was what I had straight off from when I had stopped writing it a couple of months ago. Now it is a completed story, but the problem with it is that there is not enough details and there's not enough flow to the story. So what I'm going to try and accomplish during NaNoWriMo is to fill it out and to really just make it make sense. And I'm going to format it properly the way a novel should be formatted, separate the dialogue and the paragraphs, you know, the whole 9 yards. So I'm definitely going to try and do that. I'm going to try and do these every night before I go to bed so I don't lose track of anything. A tip that I learned from a different video that may help you is if you do eventually plan to print this out, or even now, just so you don't have to do it in the long run, put page numbers on the bottom of your pages, and in the header and or the footer, whichever you prefer. I put it in the right hand corner of the header. I put my first name and last name and the title of my story, well, what it is of now. That can obviously change as time goes on and as the header can be edited. So that is the current situation with that. Very simple font. I'll type with the font on the screen because I can't think of the name of it off the top of my head, but I love this font so much. They tell you to keep it simple as possible, and I think that's pretty simple. Arial or whatever that fucking font is, I just don't like it. It's too, like, weird for me. So I'm using that font instead. And the book Elixir by Thewriteaholic is also written in that font. At least the title chapters are. But yeah, that was so random. I think that's where I got the idea from, to write a book in that font, because I love that font so much. Anyway, I'm getting way off topic here. But yeah, that is my NaNoWriMo Day 1 diary. I will post more as the month goes on. I'll leave a link to you where you can go and look at my NaNoWriMo stats, so you can see what words I currently have. I don't know if you can see my progress. I think that only I can see that. I'm not really sure. I haven't logged out and looked at it from a different person's perspective. You can also see an excerpt of the story, and which is only like a couple of little mini paragraphs. It's not a lot. And you can see my description of it. It's not as great as it should be, but for the best way I can describe it, that's what it is. But for now, I'm gonna go, guys. I need to go to bed so I can wake up early and do things around my house so I can get back to writing. My third true love. First comes my boyfriend, then comes photography, then comes writing. I lie, writing comes second. Come on, we know that. But yeah, I'm gonna go. I apologize for the crazy look. I was getting ready for bed and then remembered, holy crap, you have a writing channel. Why not use it for NaNoWriMo? That's the perfect time to bring it back up. So I'm definitely gonna do that. And who knows, maybe one day it'll get picked up. But don't forget, I self-published a book back in April, so I'll leave the link for that in the bottom bar below under my book, in my links section, which should be like that big, because there's like a bunch of random links in there of mine. But like I said, I will go now, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Happy writing.